Hey, what's going on, guys? MinTheQ787B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2000. This is episode 22 today for our first season here and our second Michigan race in this career mode anyway. In the last episode, definitely a little bit of a wolves in sheep's clothing there. Like, we got the pole at Watkins Glen, but then it was kind of like Sonoma, where it was kind of like a demolition derby afterwards. Like, the AI have no chill on the road courses on legend difficulty for some reason. They have absolutely no chill, especially when you have to ramp up the mistakes and the wreck frequency. It kind of gets crazy, to say the least. So I have an interesting idea. I had a thought. Even if I'd want this chassis grip to be ready to go within 5 races, and I probably should have thought about this sooner, really. Even in my Thunder 04 playthrough, I should have thought about trying this as well at some point. We're actually going to build another chassis, because we're going to be waiting for the 5 races, right? But I actually kind of want to build it right away. I want it built, like, now, because we have the funding for it. 3 races. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build this chassis and wait 3 races for it. Then we're going to repair one of the chassis. We're going to repair this one. Like, this one will have the 57 tire grip, but that's gonna be, you know, still have the pitiful downforce stats that we have, 53 across the board. That's okay. We're going to leave it like that for a while. Because eventually, we're going to sell the chassis that we're going to be using this episode. Eventually. Probably. Maybe. Select this chassis, put that on there. Fresh chassis, 55, 62, and no downforce drafting is also at 55. Yeah, really nice to see. Really good car, I think, for this race anyway. It's probably going to be one of our better race cars, actually, that we can work with here. I think we might have a good shot for a good competitive day with being, you know, with the setup like this. I'm not touching the engine, of course, because, you know, we're waiting one more race for the overhaul or repair that's getting done. We're going to probably build another one at some point as well. No need to worry about that there. So, of course, as well, with that 22nd place finish at Watkins Glen, you know, this man decides to have a much better race than us for some reason. But he's 2 points behind Mikey. So that's gonna be, oh, this right here is a pretty close battle for 35th in points. I think we can snag at least that before, like, maybe, I guess, the 3/4 of the race mark anyway. I think we're gonna get that over there. We're gonna start becoming more competitive as the career mode goes on. Don't worry. It's been I know I'm kind of impatient. I know I kind of made that clear a couple times already, but I really think we can have a decent shot at with this layout here today. I'm feeling it. I got a good feeling about this one. All right, I gotta tell you though, this car feels so much better to compare to the previous time I went to Michigan in this career mode. Like, it could handle the corner, like turn 1, turn 2, no problem whatsoever. Well, it can handle it much faster when I'm in, like, the beginning of the corner and the center of it. It's like, okay, I can still hit around 170, 171 with turn 1, turn 2 with no problem. I still have issues with 3 and 4, however. It's just my way it is with me and 3 and 4 at this Michigan. I had to get let off a little bit early here. Try to let the car coast and just tap the R button for a little bit and just get back on the gas. So that's our first lap. I want to see how that is. It's going to be a 40 point something, but we're going to try to aim for a 39.8 because I think I ran something similar like that in practice. 40.1, so that's 37. This is not exactly what I want to see on the first lap anyway. Let's see what our second lap's going to bring here. All right, so not a good turn 1, turn 2. As I slid the car right then and there as well. So maybe a 39.8 or 9 might be the target lap time here. I don't even know what the pole time is, but I know we're not going to get that anyway. Yeah, 164 and 3 and 4. We're going to be okay. This will probably give us like a top 30 starting spot at least. That's what we're kind of hoping for. So let's see. 39. 39.75. Not bad. 32nd, though, it doesn't really help us out quite a bit. We're starting towards the back. We're also going to change the gear ratio a little bit as well. Make sure we don't blow up during the draft, because that's not exactly what we want to see. So let's actually get to the main event.
Welcome, everyone, to Michigan International Speedway for MRN's coverage of the Pepsi 400. What can we expect in this race, Barney?
Michigan is wide with plenty of banking in the turns. You can get 3 wide pretty easily here. That always makes for some exciting race action.
In 1993, Bobby Labonte finished second to Jeff Gordon in the Rookie of the Year battle.
You know, that's a pretty good rookie class. At first, Gordon's accomplishments overshadowed Bobby's, but Labonte had been a solid contender for the title in each of the last few years.
Steve Park has had some tough breaks during his still young Winston Cup career. He missed a bunch of races in both 98 and 2001 due to injury.
Yes, and unfortunately, those injuries cost him a shot at Rookie of the Year and his first top 10 points finish. But he's back now and as good as ever.
An unusual back-of-the-pack start for the Delphi car.
Yeah, he's definitely not used to having to pick through traffic so early in a race. This could make it an exciting race for him, or it could be disastrous. You just never know when you start in the back.
What is with Kyle Petty getting poles in his career mode? Either way, we have an Andy Peter racing car, both of them starting ahead of us. Joe Nemechek is starting in front row because, you know, front row Joe is finally living up to his name. I think I see Norm Benning in the field as well for the first start of the year in that 84 car. He's starting in the very dead in the back of the pack anyway. We got 50 laps along with us right then and there. We're going to be trying to get towards the front, towards the inside line as best we can. And maybe even try to, well, we're not even going to try to bother blocking these two guys. They're going to be even faster than us. But 32nd starting off with, not exactly what we're looking for because we're trying to finish in the top 30. Already, we almost have death in turn 1. I don't remember this being my Tuesday night races I usually do on sim racing anyway. I don't even remember having that happening being this part of this year anyway. Anyway, I'm going off topic. Going into 3 for the first time today, trying to make this thing stick out. And oh my goodness, we just closed in so much faster than I thought we would be. Now, unfortunately, because the drafting stat is still at 55 or whatever, we're not going to get as much suck up as we intend. But we're still gaining. We're still gaining quite a bit. I kind of don't want to make any like unnecessary 3 wide maneuvers. I say that now, but I almost actually do that. Like, we have a huge pack of gangle of cars, like, just kind of, like, blocking the way. In fact, we're actually going to go 3 wide here with Wally Dallenbach and try to sandwich Mark Martin here going into 3. Kind of even on pace with Wally Dallenbach right then and there. We're going to let off the gas as we hear tires squealing behind us, but everything looks like everything's all set, all good to go. As Stacy Compton really wants to chop us down there. So that's going to stall our momentum just enough for Earnhardt to get around us. Oh, but man, Stacy Compton's trying to... Is Stacy Compton like the new the Ryan Newman before Ryan Newman or something in career mode anyway? He's kind of blocking everybody. He's blocking me. He's blocking Earnhardt. Earnhardt didn't send him to the Shadow Realm, which is really weird. So we're going to give him a little bit of a brotherly shove there to let him know that we didn't appreciate that. We spooked Ward Burton. I did not hit Ward at all. He just got spooked. So yeah, we're inside the top 30 is where we want to be. You know, I do get it anyway. Why do I want to stay? Because of course I want to be in the top 30. I want to get the money from Delphi. That's why I want to stay. 5 nights at NASCAR Thunder 2000. Looks like we're making some moves, making some gains right then and there. I can't tell if this is yeah, this will be Bill Elliott. We're trying to pass here on the inside. He's being held up. He's being held up by Rick Mass, but we're just not getting the much corner exit speed that we're looking for, like down the straightaway anyway. Corner entry speed, we're doing fine. It's just I'm afraid to go deep like this because I'll just do maneuvers like that. Nothing's damaged, but I completely should not have done that to poor Bill Elliott anyway. We're still in 29th, but that's not how you want to race at all in anything experience-wise. I mean, speaking from experience, we got Brett Bodine. I mean, that's probably the person I wanted to send to the Shadow Realm, not Bill Elliott, because of previous episodes. Not the previous one at Watkins Glen, but I still have a little bit of a grudge against him because he did send me off and kind of like killed my car somewhere. I already paid off Mike Skinner anyway, so I'm even though he's directly in front of us, I'm not going to do anything to him. But we're just outside the top 25, which is kind of where I want to be. What is Ricky Rudd doing all the way back there? Don't ruin my fun. I know he's one of the faster guys. That's why he's probably going to eventually get around all of us anyway. That's just how it is, man. We don't make the rules. We just follow them. But we're trying to make a maneuver on Mike Skinner. Can we even get that to happen? Can we even get to his corner panel to try to slow him down a little bit? No, we were just off of it. All right, what about a maneuver going in the 1? Oh, he kind of blocks us there on the inside. That's the lane I wanted to be. And now Matt Kenseth's back again. And about time, too. And this time, I just kind of did that. Look, he's going to have to work for being rookie of the race this time. Because this car is somewhat competitive anyway, and we almost get a dose of karma by nearly losing it in 3 and 4. We got to get around these guys, man. Oh, hold on. We might get something here. We got some straight line speed here. Going to 88, 89. Yeah, I'm so glad I did not put the gear ratio back at 1.02 what I did for qualifying. I have it at 1.01 instead, and it's working out for us because now we're inside the top 25. Legitimately, this feels great. Honest to goodness, this feels absolutely good so far. Like, this car handles so much better compared to the other one. The other one, I say that now, and just broke loose right then and there. We're gonna try to get that. We're gonna try to get this spot back, and we're still kind of try to fake high for Dave Blaney, but he's being smart. So I'm gonna let him have that spot for now, before we get to turn 3 and try to get that back. We're still hanging on to 25th, but we might be able to start picking up some more spots here. Actually, the car feels great. We're halfway. I say that now as the back end just wants to slip out right then and there, and. No love lost between me and Robert Presley, apparently, as we're just holding on to the car as best we can. It's starting to trend a little bit towards the loose side. I'm not really pushing the front. I feel like I am pushing the front end, but I'm also not. I mean, tire wears in this game is kind of wonky, like how it works compared to like Thunder 04 anyway, where it's more realistic with the right front going down first, and then I guess like after a while either the right rear or the left front. No, the left front just goes first every time. It's weird. It's a little wonky in this game. Yeah, I still see a potential top 20 maybe in our future anyway. I don't know who's leading the rookie of the race so far. It could be me. It could be Matt Kenseth pretty soon because he's ready to pass us as well. I did check the leaderboard, and Joe Nemechek, our teammate, is still leading this race before the first pit stop, or one and only pit stop. Go on, front row Joe. Maybe that is why they called you Front Row Joe, huh? Because you're actually well, you started in the front row, and you're still in the front row, believe it or not. It's going to give another brotherly shove to Matt Kenseth. You shall not pass, my good sir. Ward Burton, though, he's been trying to make mincemeat of us of this last few laps, I want to say. But eventually, he is one of the faster cars, so eventually we will have to eventually let him go, but not now. Not now, though. We got Mr. Excitement coming up in front of us. Hopefully, we'll be able to get towards him pretty soon. Eventually, we will have to lose the Rookie of the Race battle to Matt Kenseth. As, my goodness, Ricky Rudd, you almost killed me, my guy. So, yeah, unfortunately, some of the faster guys will still prevail. As we see one car going down pit road. I'm not sure if that's because of the scheduled stops or what. It could be just for scheduled stops. Give Wardburn a little bit of a brotherly shove here to get ourselves back that inside line. I feel like we could still get ourselves a top 20 out of all this. I feel like we can do that as long as we can continue what we're doing here, and hopefully the pit crew will actually, get to work as well. But yeah, our pit stop will probably be at lap 25. Split this race in half. Oh! I did not mean for that at all. The right front's damaged now because I just did not realize Kyle Petty was going to stop like that, and unfortunately we got a piece of it. I tried to get out of the way, but unfortunately we just still clobbered his right front. That's going to affect our speed at least a little bit anyway. Hopefully we can get that repaired just enough that we can actually still have somewhat competitive speeds in any way. We're still at the pit another 4 laps or so. I was trying to avoid that at the last possible second. I didn't realize they were going to check up that much. Sorry, Kyle Petty. Oops. Not clear at all. 56, not clear at all. You know what's also clear? The pit lane. So we're gonna go in there. I say that now. It looks like there's one other car. No, they're not. We have to come on in. In. All right, good stuff there. The one thing I was worried about, it got loose at the very end of the run, so we're actually going to tighten the car a little bit, actually. Just repair the damage, and hopefully we don't lose that much time as we did before. Yeah. Doing the best I can here, buddy. I'm doing the best I can with all this. You know how this program is. You know, Rome isn't built in a day, and hopefully these pit crew can understand that. Why are you like this? All right, so it only cost us a second right then and there, so we're gonna have to get some time to get ourselves back up there. It wasn't like a 21-second pit stop like usually all the other times I have a good race for some fucking reason anyway. We're dropping back. What's wrong? We're just got out of the pits, you stupid crew chief. There comes the whole gangle of cars coming down pit road. Yeah, the goal is still there, top 30. I think we can still get there. We need all the money we can get. If we can start getting that top 30s consistently, we're gonna be golden here in terms of like funding for at least a while. We can actually start planning. We can actually start preparing for next season anyway. That's the main goal. I think Dale Jr. might be coming in for a stop. I can just tell by the way he just kind of lowered his car going into pit lane. Car feels fine now, but of course I'm a little bit slow because of the right front damage. But all right, let's see how many cars we can actually pass in this pit lane here. We should pass at least like a few. Yeah, we're already in the top 40. No big deal. Top 35. Well, we will with Jimmy Spencer. I don't know about these guys. We're probably going to be just racing against them later on. But unfortunately, they will have fresher tires than us. So eventually, they will overtake us. As far as the car is concerned, it feels about the same. I will say that. I'm just more worried about the latter part of the run where it will eventually, the tire grip will eventually go away. Yeah, let's see. Maybe get some other spots here. 34. So we got four more cars. Just four more. Four more. That's what we're looking for. If we finish a lap down, so be it. We're probably going to anyway. Yeah, the pit cycle is still not done yet, which is really good news for us because we're going to be inside the top 30. We are now officially within our sponsorship window, which is the top 30. Nice stuff to see. Exactly what we wanted to see. We're lapping Norm Benning. I'm guessing his AI is not good at all, I'm assuming. Dave Blaney looks like he's ready to be for a free spot. Matt Kenseth, unfortunately, will be fresher tires than us, as well as Ward Burton. We're going to be just coming out just behind them. But we can still draft off of them as much as we can, just try to get ourselves that good space that we have. Yeah, Norm's already... I can barely see the green car in the background. He's gone right now. So it looks like the whole pit cycle, I'm guessing, is done? Yeah, it would have to be, because Jeff Burton's now the leader. I don't know what happened to front row Joe, but unfortunately he's fell off the wayside. I wonder how Kenny Wallace is doing as well, because he's our other teammate in his career mode anyway. Andy Petrie is a three-car team for this season, and will be for next season as well. Season 3 and beyond, well, we'll have to see. Maybe we'll be becoming a co-investor in this team. Looks like we got the leader of Jeff Burton ready to put us a lap down, trying to go 2 in a row in this career mode. He won Watkins Glen after the caution kind of just came out on us. We're actually gonna we will fall a lap down to Jeff Burton. So now we're racing to completion of lap 49. And Chad, please get out of the way. There you go. There you go, buddy boy. You almost held up your own teammate. No wonder why you're gonna get replaced by Kurt Busch next year. Oh wait. Yeah, here comes Rusty Wallace as well, and Earnhardt. So that's the top 3 right then and there, I'm assuming. Earnhardt trying to have a nice recovery from last episode's fiascos, I would say. I won't explain what happened, but I'm just going to leave it at that. We're going to try to get ourselves a 26th place finish. Robert Presley is a sitting duck, but Kenny Schrader and Jimmy Spencer are both, getting there as well. They're getting pretty close to us. I can't tell who else is for position back there, as our right front is starting to wear out a little bit as we make contact with the 77. So that's going to be more damage on the right front. That's not exactly what I want to see, especially since we just repaired that area, which means we're going to be slightly even slower now than what we were before. That's going to hold the people up back there for maybe another lap or two, but nothing more and nothing less than that. We're going to let our RCR affiliated member of Earnhardt go by and just try to use him as a tow and help ourselves get back up there. Yeah, it's quick, all right. The sooner this race ends, the better. I'm okay with the 26th place finish. Thank you very much. Okay, then. That just got tight on me now. That just got tight. Oh my gosh, Bobby Labonte. I'm getting out of the way. I'm getting out of the way. Getting out of the way. The car just got... Okay, so what happened there was the car just got tight on me, and it just sent me around. The whole left front is completely gone. Well, crap. This race took a complete turn for the worst. The car just... You saw my car just go straight off. And I hit the wall, and I just sent the car around. Brother. That's not how I want this race to go. Yeah, Robert Presley just cranked the Soldier Boy on my car. I almost got killed by the 18. This camera angle is still shoddy. We're getting tires and repair this damage and try to hopefully for one last push. This sucks. Well, I guess at this point we're gonna go back to where we were before, just make it negative 0.5. And do I lower the tire pressure? No, I'm not gonna bother. All right, ding ding. We only got a few laps to get ourselves 10 spots. If we have to, we're gonna have to go Philly aggressive on them now. They put us in the wrong gear again. I kind of figured as much. That's why I stayed silent right then and there. We're 40th place. Can we even get ourselves back up there? I don't even know. Make sure we're back in the 4th gear. Norm Benning is just chilling along. Oh, number 97's gaining on me, huh? How cute. So we do have the fresh tires. That's going to help us out a ton. What a run we have on the 16 and 32. We're going to... Okay, I thought we had a little bit more speed than that. We're going to make a move on the 32, so that's at least another spot there. Sooner or later, it's going to be 5 laps. We're going to come this time by 5 laps to go in this race. We're going to have to start bullying people if we want to get to what we want. No, we can't get there. Yeah, 5 laps to go. We gotta make 9 spots. 9 spots in 5 laps. That's going to be tough. But that might be our whole gang of cars that we need right then and there. All the way up to Kyle Petty. Say screw you to Kevin LePage. That might be 8 cars. I'm not so sure. Make a send into turn 3 though. Like I said, we're just sending it now at this point. We're just being uberly aggressive as much as we can, but I think we just kind of killed our car and our momentum. This kind of stinks that we just kind of threw this away, didn't we? We kind of did. Damn it! Yeah, 7 cars in 4 laps. It's just not happening. Can't believe that fucking happened, though. The car got tight on me, and it just wrecked, like, afterwards. Such a shame. We had such a great run this race as well. I felt pretty good. I kind of want to redo this whole race, honestly. Like this race was probably like one of my better ones too. That's a disappointing part, I would say. Yeah, 3 laps to go. We're just gonna try to salvage what we can. We're gonna get the earnings thing. We're gonna get the get some points on Chad Little and Michael Waltrip, I think. Yeah, 3 laps to go. Even if a caution were to come out, it won't help us. We gave Robert Presley a piece of our minds a little bit there. We're going to get cut off by Dave Blaney. Yeah, as soon as we pass Bobby Hamilton, it's pretty much all she wrote with our positioning anyway. We're not going to be able to get to 30th, which I think is Rick Mast. Yeah, white flag. We're at 1 lap to go. We're not going to be able to make anything. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. I'm assuming it's Jeff Burton still leading the race. So it's just me and Bobby going at it again, man. I don't know what to say. I can't believe I just shot ourselves in the foot yet again, man. We were doing fine. I tried to make the change to back to 0 on the wedge, and I guess my cars just didn't turn, or I was afraid for it to get snapping loose, because the car does that. You know, if you put too much steering input, it will snap loose when you have no assists. Yeah, we weren't catching Rick Mast. Oh well. We can't even catch Wally Dallenbach either, who's just in front of us. Another lap we would have as well. So we're going to come home I guess you could say a disappointing 33rd. And that's kind of, you know, disappointing, I would say, is 33rd. I mean, Jeff Burton's your winner, but I feel like we could have done better.
The yellow didn't wave as much as usual.
Well, I'd say the fans would probably have liked to see more excitement. I'm sure the drivers, on the other hand, were happy about the low number of caution flags.
The Delphi car finished towards the back of the field in this one.
He stayed in the fight all race long. Things just never quite went his way.
This has been NASCAR Winston Cup Racing, brought to you by EA Sports and MRN. We'll see you next week at Bristol.
So it's the mayor himself yet again, two in a row, actually, for Jeff Burton. He put on an absolute clinic here once again. He's trying to get himself back into that championship fight, man. He's really trying. I mean, who doesn't love that XI Batteries paint scheme? As for us, though, we just choked that one badly. The car, I think I just lost the nose, and it just went into the wall, and I just spun myself out. I don't know. I tried to compensate for the looseness at the end of that first run just to try to see if we can actually do something about it. But I think the grip deterioration kind of just got me in the ass again. I just feel like it, like the overall grip of the car, I feel like it just deteriorates because of that durability stat. It just goes away. But we'll never mind that now. The mayor is back in town. Well, yeah, crap. I was hoping to do a little bit better than that, guys. So we have your race results today. We got the mayor himself going back-to-back. Jeff Burton leading 30 laps of the race. Tony Stewart finishes in second. Johnny Benson actually led 4 laps as well. He finishes in third. Earnhardt Sr. finishes in fourth. Rusty Wallace fifth. Our teammate, Joe Nemechek. I mean, take a bow compared to like some earlier in the season. You've done probably your best race in the entirety of the season. Michael Martin. Wow. I'm so disgusted I can't even speak at all. Mark Martin is finishing 7th, Steve Park 8th, Ricky Rudd 9th, and of course Wonder Boy in 10th place. As we take a look at the rest of the field, where did our teammate finish? Kenny Wallace finishes in 20th. Ted Musgrave having yet another decent run. We finished 33rd. I'm just so disgusted with myself because we could have had that top 30. We could have done it if we. Maybe I guess I should not have made that adjustment to make the car tighter. I don't know. I was trying to compensate for the looseness in the very end of that run, and somehow Michael Walter just only lasted like 2 laps. Flubber nuggets. I mean, that was probably our best oval race. That's like not Daytona or Talladega at basically the entirety of the career mode. It felt good too. Honest to goodness, that was probably our best race. Like on an oval that's not, yeah, I already said this already, you know, all season, all career mode. Our engine's been repaired, so that's nice to see. I don't mind having this little back and forth with the, I guess, off sequence with the engine and chassis right now. It seems kind of fine, really. We could, I don't even know. Can we even overhaul this? I mean, maybe we can, but no, if we had the sponsor money, if we finished in the top 30, we would have had it. All right, what does repairing it would do with this? 59, that's fine, I guess. So what is our next race looking like here before I even think about like my next plan? Of course, obviously I can't, you know, do anything with the chassis. That's kind of the point. So what's our next few races anyway? We got Bristol, then we got the Southern 500, and we got Richmond the next 3 races. I got a feeling that these next, I mean, since we got like the chassis stuff coming around with like, we're actually getting like fresh chassis like almost every race at this point. We're gonna do okay. I think we're gonna do fine at Richmond. I think we'll do fine there. Darlington, I mean, I feel like we had something for it, but then of course our car being at 50 just doesn't really do anything much. That's all I gotta say about today's episode. It's just, dang it, we were close. We were close to having greatness, but I just fucked it up once again. I hate when I do that. I hate when I choke away good things like this. It just happens to the best of us, man. Anyway, if you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helps out the channel quite a bit. And as always, we'll see you in the next one at Bristol.